I'm gonna just let you know right now. This is the best team I've ever assembled.
I didn't know you were a comedian, dude. The best team you ever assembled, so that means you should win the Super Bowl. I make an appearance, right?
I mean, if I make an appearance, then I'm winning. So yeah,
Huh?
if I'm making an appearance, then I'm definitely winning. So yeah, yeah.
Are you gonna make it?
I guess we'll have to see then.
You ain't got no time for this silly shit, man. Come to the NFC. Come on to the NFC, man. You're done.
Yeah. Machine probably got all six slots on his players, and come on, man.
What you say? You doing drills?
Probably. It took me like 5 minutes to do my drills. He's gonna wait until it's like absolutely the last minute that it has to start now, or have to wait. All right, man. Pop you some popcorn. Get ready for a show. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Duran. Whatever you think, man.
All right.
With potential whiteout conditions looming in our future, we are getting close to football at snowy Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans
How many times have we
taking on the Cleveland Browns. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Cleveland. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
Well, it's obvious this is a really difficult situation for the guys who have to defend right now. But they can flip the whole script. If they can hold them to a field goal attempt or less, they actually gain the momentum and take it away from the offense after a great return.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Set.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Set.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Luke Musgrave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Cody. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Still. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set, ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, set.
It's a quarterback sneak. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Blaster, stick, red, cycle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. You look at this Browns defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here we go. Blue 32. Striker. Check striker.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Red 38. Set.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. For just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The give is to McLaughlin. And very little daylight there. They get a couple up to the 44. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man complete. That's Fisher. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Looking to throw. Cody. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Cody. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. McLaughlin. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Browns at 11-2 now. And they've been flawless these last couple months. Winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Now they'll change things up. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Cody. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Reload, back to 60.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
No.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Set, go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
60 red. 60 red.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4 but got 3. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Ready. 10 black.
They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Red, 38. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go now. Yellow, 22. 10.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Ready, set.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you a lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Ready. Black 40. 12, 10.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Luke Musgrave in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Browns 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Hold it ready. 18 rapid. 18 rapid. Here we go. Here we go.
final shot before break. Cody. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And they will not
This
get
is
a
cool,
chance to
but
return
this
this
is
one. It's through the back of the end zone
after the
for a
first half, I'm
touchback.
over it.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
2nd and 10. Carry from McLaughlin. And he'll get about 3 out of that to the 39-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Ready.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. 50, green. Hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Set, ready. Black, ready.
On a slant, here's Collins. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 62 yards. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Browns 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Oh, it does make you have to concentrate.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never like get stopped so soundly during the series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field.
You know,
these guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
19, charge.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Operating from the gun. Cody. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, you can repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They run over center with Mitchell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
32. Ready.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yards to pick up the first down.
4th and 1.
Now it'll be 4th and short.
Probability of getting it is a lot higher.
Now, in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be really physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Okay, now. Yellow, ready.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football back there. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
10 flat. Cut.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Set, ready. Black, 95.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
It's now 4th down.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
I can't even see the post.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Oh, missed it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
We certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
That's caught inside the 20.
That's so hard. Look, I thought the referee was running out plays.
And Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
I try not to do that because it puts the other guy in the 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their
lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to
That's
him.
my guy,
and will
man.
step aside. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Down. 45. Right. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Elam. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Ready. Ready.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Black 40. Real green. 52 blaster. Hut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down right around the 25. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Probably blitzing and then pressing Nico Collins on the whip. That's very enticing.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Elam. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red. 52 blue. Green jack. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
50 green. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Set, hut. 33, yellow. Red, cycle. Set.
He'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
I tried a couple times, but I realized he can't really get away.
Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It's no, so it's no point.
Pushing his way through. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. Off-play action. Cody. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Cody. He finds his man complete. It's Fisher. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
That's another Browns first down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun. Cody. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's in for a score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 35. Browns 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. 10 black. Blaster.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets right down on that one. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Blue, black. Smash, red. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, the guys covered.
Big pick up there, and without question,
I'm
that should
throwing
be
it too
more than
covered.
enough to wrap this one up.
Here we go, here we go. Drill, 6:45, right.
Yeah.
Right, 97. 6, mega. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high